Hello everybody, it is Robert Bruce with I'm the 0.45% with another video review. This time I have my SKS. The SKS was the weapon that the Russians were using prior to the AK. It only came out a few years prior to it, and then it was replaced with the AK-47. Then after that was replaced with the AK-74, which just fired a different round pretty much. But the SKS. If you don't know anything about an SKS, these things are notorious for having this certain problem that is known as slam firing. Slam fire is what happens when the firing pin gets stuck in the forward position and then basically runs away on you or becomes fully automatic. It just fires off rounds and will stop when it feels like stopping. Which happened to me the first time I brought it to the range. Loaded up a 30 round clip, 30 round magazine, and weapon was unsafe. Magazine in, pull the bolt back, let it go. Weapon was unsafe, and it fired a round off. So after that, I was trying to figure out what was wrong. Just continued to fire it anyways. Probably shouldn't have. Probably should have had it checked out right then and there, but I didn't. Anyways, I fired off like 3 rounds on semi-auto, and then the firing pin got stuck forward, and then I started firing off 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds at a time. But it just fired off so, and I was surprised I didn't get kicked out of that range but it was firing off. It was firing around so fast that you couldn't tell that there was more than one round going off at a time. Yeah, this weapon was made in 1954 in Russia. It's an actual Russian-made SKS. Everything was on it is original. All the serial numbers on everything from the front sight to the actual piston system, the in here all match up. The only modifications that have been done to it since it came off the line was there was this bayonet added. It's cool. It's not sharp. It might sharpen it. I haven't decided yet, but it has a little bit of a point to it, and it will still fuck someone's day up. That change it from a 10 round magazine to a 30 round magazine. And then also I replaced the sling on it from the old leather sling that I thought was going to break off to this M4 sling. Got a it's 4 and M4. My future AR when I build, but I'll just have to get another one. Those are the only modifications to it. If you're just buying one for the first time, or you're thinking about buying one, when you actually do get it, take it to a gunsmith, have them look at the firing pin. I brought it to a gunsmith, and they checked it out. They cleaned out the bolt. It took them about 2 hours to finish cleaning. I still have the problem with it slam firing. Last time I took it to the range like 3 days ago, they ended up doing that on me again. But that's why I only put like 3 rounds in at a time now. But that definitely makes it a little bit less fun when you only have to do that, because you don't want firing off all 30 rounds and then or safety range officer gets mad at you and next thing you know you're being kicked out of the gun range again. And yeah, it's definitely a really powerful weapon. Fires a 7.62 by 39. The rounds that I have gotten to fire through it have been very enjoyable. I was really surprised at how little recoil there actually was. I thought it was going to have a lot more recoil than it actually did. It was actually extremely mild, although I was firing a Mauser prior to it, so that may be why. But it is still a very good weapon. would definitely suggest having this because it is a really good weapon. It was fairly accurate. It was at about 4 minutes of angle when I was firing it, so that's for that. Well, it's fairly decent. It's fairly accurate. Um, but yeah, if you get one of these, definitely have it. Definitely take it to a gunsmith first before you fire off round one, because you don't want to have some kind of problem um, with it, because it's bad. It's really bad. I'm probably gonna have to take it back to him, tell him that he fucked up, or not that he fucked up. It's just the weapon is still fucking up. Um, I do know that there is a guy online who you send the bolt in to, and he does something to it. I don't know what he does to it, but he does something to it. He fixes it. I'm really adamant about sending it to him because all the serial numbers on here do match, and they are all original, which is definitely increases the value of the weapon for like a collector standpoint, kind of, because you don't want, because it's all just makes it all original. It's not mismatched from different countries at different times. Everything on here was made at the same time and put together at the same time at the same place. So yeah, there's my SKS review. Definitely a cool gun to have. And yeah, comment, rate, subscribe, do whatever you do. YouTube.